Guys, tell me if it's fine now. I need to know. Internet connection. Didn't play a good role today. Yep. Okay, guys, sorry, I don't know what happens with the connection. If something is wrong, I'll just skip it and then check it out again later. But generally seems fine now, right? Is it okay? At the moment, at least it works. Correcto? Okay, let's go. So, let's start from the beginning, because I was doing clever things while lagging, as usual. I am lagging, connection is lagging, everything at once was bad. Bad. Game 3 I didn't stream because I had no time. Busy man. Okay, let's see now. So, waiting for more concurrent viewers. Like the stream, guys, and let's see. If I'll be lagging anyway, we'll end the stream, so that's okay. Again lagging. Connection seems fine. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so let me explain again the lines. So he starts with c4, which Anish Giri predicted before the game, the first white game by Ding. And then the guy goes knight f6. The point is to attract knight c3, because then black goes with e5 and bishop b4. In case white goes knight f3, then just e6 and Nepo transposes in his lines, main repertoire that he's using now. And yeah, I'm just so worried about the stream, and I don't know, it's showing me that something is wrong. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Lagging again. Okay, so yeah, so c4 knight f6. So as I was explaining, in case you play king c, it doesn't matter, because you can just go g6 immediately, or you can go knight f6, g6 at any time you want. Only difference being that after knight c3, let's say g6, some g3s, and then black should, let's say, if they want to play for the c6 d5 structure, sometimes they go here c6 immediately, trying to play d5. Then there are some lines with e4, d5, takes. I've played a lot of games like this, kind of knight e4, then there's d4. I mean, it's a lot of lines like bishop g2 first, then black can somehow try to sacrifice the pawn there. I mean, then it goes d4, there are sacrifices, there are taking on c3, playing with queen a5, and many different structural nuances and stuff. And the thing is that if you go, let's say, knight c3, the point of attracting knight c3 is that black is having the c5 and bishop before stuff. So for example, here, if white goes immediately for g3, as you can see that Ding didn't do this, then there are, of course, possible ways to play like this as black, and then go for, I don't know, bishop g2, let's say, and knight b6, and so on. And another thing is if you go, there is also some c6s somewhere, but with knight on c3 I think is not the correct way. Usually you go like this. Let's say if you want to go for c6 as black, you go e5, let's say g3, and there is a line c6 possible. Okay, so the idea is that knight f6, knight c3, e5, g3, and here already black goes before, bishop before, and the knight is attracted to c3 with this knight f6 move, first move, knight f6. And the idea is to take on c3, so we're getting the reversed Rossolimo, and reverse Rossolimo is, just to remind you, is that, let's say, for example, why is it reversed? It's because, let's say, as white, if you go e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, g6, and finally, as you can see, we have the same position, but black is playing the same line, right? I mean, now today we have this reversed and we have white having almost this type of position, where I'm showing the variations with g3. And this one, you know that white is generally trying to fight for an advantage. Also bishop takes c6, also there are some lines with castle short and so on, but without tempi, of course, it's a different story. I mean, with the tempi up, let's say, in the reversed version as white. So here you can take d takes c6, you can take b takes c6, but of course black is playing for equality, and yeah, I mean, it's a huge line. It's one of the most important lines now, as white is playing this as the main repertoire, usually against Sveshnikov Sicilians and Kalashnikov and so on. So yeah, so we have this reversed Rossolimo, and actually it's like kind of Ding is playing Sicilian as white, knight c3, e5. But now instead of g3, because he doesn't like the thing that bishop before is possible here. I mean, bishop before, the idea is that, let's say, if you go bishop g2, let's say takes, there are lines with c6, equalizing usually for black, and different other stuff, of course, as well. Black can also even go d6, but it's a bit less accurate, I think. So if white goes d takes c3, then let's say d6, knight c6, h6, bishop e6, same as white usually develops in e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5 that I was showing, coming from the main Rossolimo systems. Then idea for black and white both, doesn't matter if it's reversed or not, is to play queen d7. In the other case, of course, it's queen d2, and playing for, in that case, was bishop h6, in this case was bishop h3, trying to exchange the bishop. Then once the bishop pair is gone, I mean, usually white and black in this, white in this case and black in that case of main Rossolimo is having a playable position around equal, but certainly with chances for both sides. And at the moment there is no clearly established saying, like, I don't know if somebody is clearly better or not, but slight pressure in the main Rossolimo, and here as white there are also tricks, so you can take with b and d. But usually it's considered around equality. So here, Ding goes knight f3. Let me also put it on the compy, the laptop, so I can see the theory there, and of course share it with you. So the pawn on e5 is attacked. Black cannot go there because of knight g5, queen e7, queen c2, and the pawn is taken. So knight c6. e3, you remember their alliance with g3, and one of the main stuff is this, bishop g2, and the new, more or less new line is this bishop c5 that I was using actually against Ding in the World Cup, and it was used in Caruana's games against Carlsen, and many other games on the top level. So this is the other line. Ding decides to go for something less usual, but also a lot of games were played here. So let's see, knight c6, e3. Yeah. So just let me see the theory, just a moment. Somebody's calling me 50 times, so trying to distract me from the stream. Today, I mean, probably somebody's trying, chess.com maybe, is trying to distract me from the stream. I'm getting more and more attention with every stream, so joking. They're good guys. Have you seen actually yesterday's photo of my clan from Astana, where he found out that there is a Rajabov mobile in the center of the city? Okay. So bishop b4, main move. Bishop b4, queen c2, bishop takes c3. Of course, most of the attention is paid to the move queen takes c3, where white is trying to play for the two bishops advantage without spoiling the structure. Usually it goes queen e7, of course, a3, let's say, for example, or I don't know, there are many different moves, so let's just see the theory here. There is d4, of course, main move, and let me just show you. Okay, a3, one of the moves. Then black can go with d5, they can go with a5 as well. Let's say if b3 is also some move, I don't really like it that much. Usually you get this positions, a3, for example, d5, d4, e takes d4, knight takes d4, knight takes d4, queen takes d4, castle, let's say bishop d2, rook d8. The point is that white is under the exchange the bishop. Bishop f3 takes c6 to free the bishop on c8 and develop it to e6. Castle short and bishop e6. Rook fd1, h6, giving some fresh air to the king. H3, same, queen e7, rook takes, queen d8, rook d1, and queen c7. So kind of trying to equalize like this. Okay, let's go to the game and see what happened. Usually you go queen c2 to take with the queen on c3, of course. So now he takes with the b. Takes with the b pawn. Takes with the b. d6. e4. Like, you can see that white now lost some tempi, but the point of this, as far as I understand, the point of this is that they didn't allow that structure I was showing with g3 alliance and so on with c6 and d5. So black cannot immediately take off the pressure of the center with c6 d5 and cannot really fight for the center immediately because the knight is on c6, so it's in front of the c pawn. And well, I mean, now it's becoming maneuvering stuff. So either black says, okay, we're maneuvering all around, but then they can get somewhat under pressure, I guess, with some d3, then some, I don't know, bishop e2, g3, knight h4, things like this, or bishop e2, knight h4 immediately, if the knight, let's say, moves to e7, and so on. Then white can play for f4, and in general they're playing for the bishop pair advantage. So let's see. Let's see what happens. So he goes for castle. There was some interesting game with g3 here. It's a possibility. So just let's see what can happen after g3. h6, d3, bishop e6, bishop g2, queen d7. As I was explaining before, this is the normal setup for black. So they do this. This is just usual way. Connecting rooks, every move they're developing, and eyeing for the h3 square, knight h4, bishop h3, f4, ef, gf. And let's be fair, with the human eye, it looks like slight initiative is there on white side. The rook is coming to g1, f5 is possible, but I don't know, probably the computers are suggesting something very direct here. So he played a6 in the game, and it's a strong game of correspondence, guys. So castle short, queen g4, and black was able to exchange the queens on g2, so that, well, I mean, the advantage evaporates slowly and so on. So okay, just still it was some kind of fight. Black played b5, white went bishop a3, rook e1, e5. Well, posed some problems, but in correspondence chess with together with all the engines and stuff, black was able to neutralize. So in the game, Nepo, probably knowing some stuff here, goes castle short. castle short. D6, E4, castle short, yeah. D6, E4, castle short, bishop E2. And Nepo goes for knight H5. Knight H5. Knight H5, the main move is D4. So both players know the theory well. D4. And now I will not check the human games now. I mean, I'm not too interested in this, so we can just have a look instead of going all over the lines and stuff. A to Z there and all the games and so on. Anyway, we see the most important game in this line, probably in the history of the line at least. And here he went knight F4. The main theory by the top guys who played this position is queen F6. The point is not to ruin the structure with knight F4, bishop takes F4, as was played in the game. And trying to play this queen F6, just an exemplary game, one of the games. Let's see. White played G3 here. There was also D5 and then G3. Let's say one tricky game was played like this, just to show you some beauty that can arise out of this position. Knight A5, G3, B6, castle short, bishop H3, rook D1, and knight F4 for the people who like mates, given with this bishop H3, queen G6 attractive idea. So in this case there is no mate, but there is a draw by queen G6, knight G5, stopping the mate. He takes F4, bishop F4, F6. And okay, there was some draw, probably by engine is good for black. So here the guys decided to make a draw, but it's a correspondence guy, so they use the engines and so on, so we can be sure that at least the game was of the probably high quality. But let me put the engine. We can see what is happening in this. In this line. Okay, so in this position, actually we also have the engine here, but to support. Okay, so he goes, let's come back to this. He didn't go queen F6, he goes immediately knight F4. He spent 3 minutes 20 or something, yeah. Knight F4, bishop takes. See what engine bar is giving. Slight edge, EF, castle short. Okay. Okay. Well, castle short. I'm also trying to understand together with you. I mean, it's just I'm not too familiar with this position, so let's understand what is the plan. Nepo is an aggressive player, so he in general could intend at first to go some G5s, thinking that the pawn on F4 is giving him some chance to play queen F6 and G5, so he went queen F6 here, probably preparing some G5 stuff, right? Rook Fe1 was played 2 minutes sold, yeah, so already knight F4, probably Ding was not ready because the main move is queen F6. Okay, so knight F4 he didn't expect, judging by the, not by the time he, of course after knight F4 he has to take, so there was, it's not a preparation, it's just he understands that it's not played knight f4, queen f6 is played, so he should take. So he takes, e takes, castle short. White has the center. The center should be challenged, but challenged in what way? If he goes f5, let's say, just bishop d3, and white is certainly in control. Probably engine likes white because of the pawn structure, because the b pawn took the c3 pawn closer to the center. We have c4, d4, e4 central squares, and for example, after f5, I don't know, I don't know, I didn't check the engine, but I would guess that the bishop d3 is, yeah, bishop d3. Defending this, now if you take, the bishop is much more active than his colleague on c8. Already everything is hanging, rook on b1, rook on e1, controlling the lines and putting a lot of pressure on black's position. Actually, already by the engine is +2. I mean, it's like so strong for white. It's interesting, actually. It doesn't seem completely winning, but +2, you understand that it's a huge advantage and generally just a winning position. Probably that after rook a b1, black cannot at all unpin here. So f5 is not the way, but why checking f5 is important? Because you cannot let the center like this e4, d4, c4. Usually you cannot. You should do something about it. You should challenge it somehow. And here it's quite unchallengeable. So black has to play for some play probably on the king's flank in this case, because on the queen's flank, if you go knight a5, b6s and so on, it can be very slow. Somewhere e5 will come and so on. So it's positional pressure here by white, and black should do something very concrete. So he goes queen f6. Okay, queen f6. Probably still thinking that he may go g5. Also clearly out of book, I guess. Just the move is natural, so it didn't take too much time, 2 minutes. Queen f6, rook fe1. Why, guys, I'm going so slowly by the moves here, not too fast, because I understand that this is the match at the moment. At the moment, this is the match of nerves and additional pressure, psychological pressure, and so on. So it doesn't, it doesn't interest me. I mean, what is exactly the preparation? But the fact that when it ends, at least this moment we have to spot, and it seems that for Ding it ended after knight f4, and for Jan as well, probably, as he probably mixed some lines. But now rook e8. Bishop d3. Bishop d3. 13 minutes sought and bishop d3. Why would you go bishop d3? Was he afraid of g5 or anything? I understand he didn't want to play rook d1, because the point is that if he goes rook d1, let's say, what was Ding sought? What was Ding sought here? I mean, what were the soughts? Probably he saw that, okay, if I go rook a d1 and then I go bishop d3, then black will go bishop g4 and there will be a pin. Okay, then you can go rook a b1, let's say. Why is it so bad? b6 and then bishop d3, attracting this pin on this line. Of course, it seemed to be much better, right? I mean, we're having some weakness there. Of course, rook a b1. I mean, generally should develop in this position. Rook a b1, putting the rook on the line. Sometimes it can go from here, exert some pressure on black's position. Okay, he goes bishop d3 after 13 minutes sought, which was completely unnecessary. Okay, pressure of the match, I understand. Now you just give your opponent, we're developed. We have one undeveloped piece, rook on a1. We put it either on d1. This is a bit maybe too deep, I understand, because he wants to play bishop d3, and for the human eye it looks like bishop g4 will pin the knight, so maybe not necessary, but rook a b1, just first develop this, see what's going on. He has to decide for b6, then you can go bishop d3. Let's say here already bishop g4. Still possible, by the way. Compi misses this, yeah, at first. I don't know, but there are some tricks with this, but works or not? Interesting. He takes d4. Let's say takes, knight g5. d3, queen d3, Queen g6. White is better because of some very far advanced pawn on f4, I guess. So takes. And c5 maybe, yeah? Interesting. Then rook comes to d1, h4. The king is a bit stuck here. f4 is hanging sometimes. From time to time, rook d1 will come to d4 and probably pick it up. Our problem is that we have isolated pawns everywhere, like the islands, a2, c3, c5, and we have 3 islands. Black has 2 islands. The islands is this connected pawns on different flanks, let's say, or in the center, separated. Yeah, I mean, when the pawns are separated, here they're separated. So I mean, a7, b6, c7 is connected, but there is a, how to say that? I mean, there's distance between them, and then you have all these pawns. They are mostly connected because, I mean, no, this is too deep, yeah. h3, bishop h5, queen b1, and then some queen b5 attacking this bishop. This is too deep. Okay, if knight d2, bishop, knight d2 was maybe possible, rook e2. Playing these positions probably with knights. Again, the center is in white's hands. There is no direct threat to the center. It's very hard to undermine it. g5, h5 probably is not working properly here, and white is slightly better. Okay, let's go back to the game and see. He played bishop d3, bishop g4, immediately developing the pieces, connecting the rooks, attacking the knight on f3. You create the weakness, I attack it immediately. So you went with the bishop to d3. Yeah, I mean, it's too deep to go queen b1, but knight d2 you can go, yeah, simply maybe. Knight d2. Look at white's last 2 moves. Bishop d3. Bishop d3 looks natural to me. I'm trying to understand the psychology of Ding mostly, because this is the most dangerous part of the match for him. The psychology. So d4, knight f4, takes, castle, queen f6, rook fe1, rook fe8, bishop d3, bishop g4, and knight d2. Knight d2. And Nepo goes knight a5. Knight a5. Okay, rook a d8 would be just kind of natural without the direct idea, just to develop. And maybe always later, after h3, you can see that black can just go bishop c8, and they're not closing the connection between rooks. It's possible. Knight a5 is very classical in this type of positions. I mean, whatever, good or bad, it is directly right here by the compy. But the point is of knight a5, I mean, is that you go then b6, you try to play c5, then you kind of mark this weakness of the c4 pawn, and you play for more or less closing the structure, and then you start to maneuver. You have this pawn on f4, so you want to attract d5s by white, and maybe bring any of the piece, I don't know, g5 and rook e5, rook e8, and or something. So, knight a5, but here directly, knight a5. It took him 4 minutes to go bishop g4, almost, and this is knight a5, yeah? Yeah, knight a5, b6 is the idea. Computer suggestion is queen a4, b6, then f3, not to allow any f3s by black, stabilizing totally the center, bishop e6, and now knight b3. I like it actually. I mean, it looks very good to me, because you are depriving black of the possibility to attack on c4. You are also, I understand you don't want to exchange the knight on a5, yeah, I mean, it's a bad piece, but you are exchanging it in a very, very good way, because you see, like, I mean, all the pawns are taking closer to the center, so they're supporting it very much. And I don't know if talking about huge advantage or something here, but it's already some exerted pressure on black's position. I think it's some exerted pressure on black's position, because you can go before fixing the weakness there. You can go queen c6, you can go e5. You are having like one pawn up, like a bit from the first game where Nepo was pressing f4 and so on. So this is the moment where Ding should take time and play precisely. Let's say, let's think about some other moves. Let's say some, I don't know, h3. Let's say what's h3? H3 is slightly better as well. It says bishop h5, c5. Let's say it's possible. Some humanitos way to play d takes c5. I don't know how much human it is. This one queen. Well, I don't know. Maybe like this. Magnus style, yeah. Then c4. The pieces are a bit stuck there, right? I mean the bishop on h5 and so on. Pawns camping in the middle. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, pawns are in general they're having their party, right? So interesting. This knight a5 seems to be a bit of kind of offbeat type of play. Yeah, like knight a5 now. It's overprotected c4, so I don't see the danger to white's pawn. Knight a5, queen a4. This is interesting. What about also playing some c5s? Also possible, yeah? I mean, without even touching the g4. e5, queen h6, d5. The idea of this play and the type of it is that, I mean, the main, how to say, the main point of this is that knight on a5 is far from the main battle. So we go for d5, then we want to go c4. Knight is on a5, far from the game's main battle. There is at, I don't know, d and d lines. Queen is on h6. f3 attack is nothing, so can be unpleasant. But Ding has to be courageous and should want to play for should play for a win. Should be more aggressive now. In terms of this position, they're having same time almost. With not the best engine in the world at the moment in terms of strength. Oh, wow, c5, yeah. Yeah, it's more human, c5. It's more human, and it's in Ding style. I like c5 in general. For practical play, I like it. With c5, he's directly talking to Jan through the board, I would say. He's conveying to him that, man, you're attacking c4. You want to press on c4, play b6, c5, and fix the weakness there on c4. Okay, I don't care. I just give you the pawn. Just fine. I just need your knight to be somewhere far from the main game, main battle in the center, and do whatever you want. Fine. I want center. I want my central pawns to move, and I want to win. This is the direct message. And let's see. Jan's reaction will be interesting. Now he has to show some class to defend this. And to play precisely, of course. So let's see, c5. This is the game. Ding should be aggressive. This is the game. This is his type of game. And for Nepo now, it's an important moment. Moment of truth. Interesting. Let me see the Twitter, what guys are saying about the position. Also, okay, g takes e5 fast, like if everything is calculated. Now we said e5 and d5. This is the strategic way to play this position. This is the strategic way. This I expect from Ding. If it's Ding that I know, I expect e5 and d5 fast. If it's Ding that I know, should be fastly played. Then it's the real Ding. If it's 1 minute, 3 minutes, 4 minutes for simple moves like this, then okay, goodbye the match, goodbye the game, goodbye the fight. So just checking a few other lines, trying to see if I can show you something exciting in terms of the plans from both sides. You want back the T, okay. What do you think about playing against Nepo? Does he play too fast sometimes? Yeah, he plays too fast sometimes. Sometimes it can be quite artificial, but at the same time, he's a very good calculating player, and he knows his game. He knows how to put pressure. He knows how to put psychological pressure in terms of time on his opponent, and he knows his stuff. Of course, he's one of the top players in the world, so it's not a big secret, right? That he plays good games and can be very strong. So, Queen h6. Queen h6. d5 we said. Should be played fast. But maybe there are some other moves. Let's see. Let's see. Now compensates is equal somehow, yeah? Probably. I don't know, but I like white in general in this d5, e5 stuff. Okay, d5 fast. d5 fast is good because at least we see some kind of confirmation that he's a bit more confident than he was. Human eye would suggest some c4 somewhere maybe. Then black just, white just takes. In this position is the center is very strong. Yeah, queen g5 just needs some support, and the queen comes to e4. e4, d4, and yeah, this is, I don't know, just making any moves, but wow, what a beautiful way to play it. I mean, if takes f4, but if goes to h6, goes there, rook b1 and rook b4. Okay, this is just probably somewhere d6 will come. Cannot go d6 like, yeah, d6 of course is possible. Yeah, now if rook b8, some rook b4 was somewhere, g3 even. Just, yeah, okay, this is too bad. This will not be played, I guess. Let's see if he just starts to defend. For example, he goes b6. Let's say c4, just to cut out the knight completely. Rook e7. Now it's about white to also find a plan. Beautiful, d5 e5 we have. b6 c5 is, yeah, pawn up, but you can play a4 and just close the flank. So black is probably going to play for rook a8, knight b7, putting the knight to d6 somehow, maybe some f6, knight d6, and try to create some kind of fortress. But what kind of fortress it is? I mean, let's try to go like comp f3. Let's say bishop h5 is more kind of move that human would make. F3's idea mostly is not about the bishop, it's about putting the rook on e2 and the rook on e1, the second one. So let's say rook e2 would be more human in my opinion. Rook e8, rook e1 I would play. Queen c3 I don't see a necessity to play now. Bishop g6 to exchange more pieces and certainly to have less pressure on black's position. Black's knight is sad on the side, but pawn up is a pawn up at the moment. Queen goes to c3. Knight is okay, let's say knight comes back. Knight comes back. Rook e4. Trying to win the pawn. Let's try to stop it, human way, like queen f5. And then we'll go for g3. Let's say takes, and f4, g4, king to g2. If black goes c6, let's say. So it means that if we go d6, they will probably just go for some rook d7, e6, and f6, yeah, at some point. Rook d7 simply. Rook e6 actually can be bad, or no, it's also possible. But okay, this is the positions where you have to calculate all the time. This is not as simple as that. But the point, yeah, is that knight is coming here, and f6 is undermining the center. Central pawns are a bit weak. Center we shouldn't give up this way. So let's say we take like this. C takes, and f6, for example. Also, you have to calculate c6, knight f1 to e3. Knight f1 is coming, or knight c4 to e3, rook d8, rook g4. I don't know, tricky. Yeah, we can switch on the engines like I did now and be very clever in terms of like queen f5. I've seen everything. Already you are afraid here of some knight e4s. You have to see that you have to move the king correctly. Or to f8 as Compi suggests, but at the same time some knight f1, beautiful stuff. Queen d5, because with the rook knight e3 is coming and pinning everything, I guess, yeah, or what is the, yeah, knight e3, no, knight g3, I guess, knight e3, queen takes e6, knight d5, queen e1, knight g3, beautiful by the way, right? Knight g3, queen d3, queen f6, yeah. Beauty prize goes 2, and the 12 points goes 2. Yeah, and queen f6, let's say queen d4. Wow, wowsy. Takes. Yeah, but this is too complicated and far. Let's refresh and see what's the current position. d5. Check the chat. Okay, my competitors are asking how am I doing, so that I need to do more live streams and stuff in terms of adding the Twitch and so on. So it will be, in case you do the Twitch, if you're active at Twitch, then also here it will be more active in terms of the public and so on. So just translating, guys, for you. Thank you so much for suggestion, Nurlan. Everything is visible, all good. Okay. All good, or everything is all right. You can think of any type of putting this. So yeah, I'm just checking if everything is okay. It's all right, right? Yes, it's all good, right? Okay. I'm serious because I just want to see the real fight once, at least in this match, the proper fight, proper game. At the moment, it's just a game of nerves. instead of Game of Thrones. I don't like it. I don't like this type of matches to watch for and so on. Gauri, usually I'm quite serious. Yep, so just a moment, guys. And let's go further with the game. Now it's a very crucial moment, so let's wait for Jan's reaction. I will also now just restarting the other compy to see what's on the video there. And I guess the Ding is now spending more time over the board, which is a good sign, at least. And he should try to exert pressure, a lot of pressure on Jan if he wants to come back. I mean, this will be hard, but at least now it's a game. At least now it's a game. And it's fun to watch. It's not like before, right? Yeah. There will be many chances if he plays proper chess, but now he should just come to the normal state, mind state, and state of mind, and you know, just be psychologically stable. The rest is now less important. Yeah, he changed the hotel and stuff, so yeah, that was strange. It seemed that he's very uncomfortable. Just a moment, guys, and let's do it. Okay, so check some comments by the colleagues. Nobody knows exactly what's going on, but at least they like the way the Ding is playing for now. Giri says that I think we're back to basics here. The knight on the rim is dim. Anish is master of poems. Anish is thinking that it's a 3 results game. Yeah, I can agree, because if black keeps the pawn, then they can always pretend at some point for a win if white is of course not precise. But let's be fair, it's only Ding's chance to play for something. If he wants to come back in the match, he should put a lot of pressure. There's no other way. So no, I'm not looking at the group chat. No, I'm just checking the Twitter a bit to see what's going on, because for me now the position is the position and the way the game is going now is kind of clear. It's Ding trying to mentally come back, and it's important now. He should. I mean, the c5, d5 that it was blitzed out. Also c5, such an important move when you are giving up a pawn, was blitzed out. Means that he wants to show confidence. He wants to convey confidence that he has. And with this thing, it looks like he's getting a chance. Looks like he's getting the chance. So here I checked some comments. Okay, that's fine. Also waiting for my computer to install all of the updates, and I'll just check it with the engine as well, the line, and see what this very, very strong engine says here. What is the evaluation? In my opinion, in the human game, white is slightly better in terms of the chances, but both sides have their chances here, clearly. Both sides. Because, okay, knight is on a5, but has some potential to come back through b7. Also c6 and f6 are the possible way to undermine the center, d5 and d5. And clearly, black knows what he should do, like rook e7, rook e8. Also, I want to see the video of the players. We'll tell you by the facial expressions. Yeah, what's going on? Where is Ding? Where is the chair? Where is Jan? Then I will check more the chat and see what are the questions, what are the things we're talking here about, and yeah. Okay, this I checked. So it's a proper working day, so a lot of things are coming also. Messages, calls, and so on. But it's always nice. Okay, so this. Yep. So, okay, this I checked, the comments I checked, the stream looks okay, no problems. Aha, c4 on the board. Ooh. c4 is a mistake, we said, no? Which c4 is on the board? Ah, no. The c4, yeah. Rook a d8 he played. Rook a d8. I liked more rook e7, rook e8 to exert pressure on e5. I don't like it a bit. Maybe it's right, I don't know. Strong calculations, correctos. And b6 fast, yeah? Maybe interesting, I don't know. We were looking mostly rook e7 and rook e8, yeah? Okay, and if we do the same here, maybe with rook on d8 is a bit different, yeah? Bishop, let's say here. Okay, now if we start the same plan, then c6 is more strong here, probably, yeah? Maybe he's right. Can do nothing special about it if he's right here, yeah? No, d8, interesting, b6. b6. So if we go this, and okay, bishop c8 we are not looking now. Possible. Bishop h5 is also possible. Let's say rook a d1, yeah, supporting. If c6, knight b3, and you cannot take here. Takes, and bishop h7. Okay. If bishop g6, just takes, queen c3, and queen g5, for example. If you go this, c6. Maybe he's right, because I mean c6 and f6 and the rooks are attacking both e5 and d6, and yeah, I don't know, maybe he's right. We'll see now. But it looks solid. Yeah. So the comp suggests that you should not go f3, should go h3. The point being is that support of e5 will come with together with knight f3. I'm just checking in general, is it bishop h3? Things are never working here because you take and you bring the piece here, anywhere, I guess, even this possibly. So it's not dangerous, not too many checks. Bishop h5 here. Compy wants to go queen c3. Yeah, it's very human to play like this, but f3 is always in the air, and sometimes you can be not sure about it. Exactly here it's nothing, just this, and bishop f1. F3. Okay, this is easy. Okay, so bishop g6, let's say, if they want to exchange, then the idea is that you put knight on f3. Just trying to understand how easy it is for a human eye to find this. He should find something, right? I mean, to put some pressure on his opponent. If he doesn't find anything, of course he will lose the match, yeah? Okay, let's say h3 is the move. Can I go queen c3 immediately? It's more in Ding style. Can I go queen c3 immediately? Without telling to your opponent now h3 or f3 is the move. Queen c3. Let's say he goes c6. And then bishop f4. Just keep the d5. f5 can be played, never? No, just bishop f3. Yeah, yeah, okay. Queen c3 I would go. Queen c3 without deciding if I go h3, f3 or something. Just queen c3 attacking, I mean not attacking, but defending the e5. Overprotecting rooks, a1, e1, just in case. Knight may come to b3. We're not saying anything directly. I'm not going at the moment to join Sagar, the chess-based Indian today at least, but I need a raid from him. A lot of people watching, so raid from CBI India. Importante. Yeah, I like queen c3. Let's see. Also, by the way, guys, please tell me if the move is made. Sometimes I'm stuck in the analysis and just interested to see the position. I think queen c3 is, because if you have to go queen h5, it's not easy. Some queen h5s are not easy. More human is like knight b7. Let's check knight b7. This is more human. If we can go h3 now, also can go h3 and bishop c2, let's say. We can also go, let's say knight b7, bishop e4, possibly. And sometimes also a4 may come, some a4, a5. Okay, black, yeah, but I mean, they have to think. If they go a5, you know, after a4, some a5, then white can also go rook b1, attack b6, d6 is coming. Still not easy. Still not easy. Yeah, h3, bishop takes h3, Kaivalya, yeah, gh, bishop, I mean, in which position? With queen on c3 or where? Where exactly? Here, let's say knight b7 h3, or I was not mentioning this is possible, but then it's not enough. I mean, it's not enough to make the king because bishop f1 is coming, everything is coming. Also, let's say if I go rook a1 just for fun, I mean, probably can I go to some knight f3 somewhere? Also, because queen takes f3, let's say bishop h7, some tricks like this. I mean, the king will escape. I mean, he will go to f1, to e2, and to f1, to e2, and then to Miami. To Miami with a lot of cash. So also, I mean, I can just go rook c1 if I have normal sword here, just knight f3 again. After queen g4 is king f1. To ftx Miami. Why not? Yeah, queen c3 is the way to play this bishop. h3 or queen c3. He should think now. This is important. It's critical moment. One of the critical moments of the game. So queen c3, I like it more or less. Queen c3. Let's say if c6, we can go bishop e4, as we said. We mentioned e5. So the point, as it was before, even before playing c5, he could avoid playing c5. It was not necessary. The point is that white is having the central pawn. So let's just come back to this position. Here, white is slightly better because of the center, and it's unchallenged. It's not undermined. It's not easy to undermine it as well. Maybe undermining it with knight e7, putting knight on g6, then b6 and c5 would be fine. Then black is okay, but needs time. After knight e7, always e5s and all that stuff. So here he decides to go not positional. I also liked very much type of play that is more dingish. Queen a4, b6, and knight b3. Again, Compy has this, and Human is looking at this threads and all that stuff. So he was probably not sure. He liked it more as a c5. c5 I also like it, but was possible to make it with h3 inclusion. So he went c5, very courageous move. D takes, e5, queen h6, d5. The only trump for white is that they're having the central pawns, d5 and d5. So the idea afterwards, after making d5 and c4, here, is to maintain the center. It's not even important to immediately smash black. The most important thing is to maintain the center. As much and as long as he can maintain the central pawns, d5 and d5, and exert this pressure on black's position, he doesn't need any direct actions, because black with every move may weaken his position, may lose control of the pieces, the coordination, because they also need to do something. They cannot play just knight b7, rook b8, c8, a8, and so on. They cannot stand too much, because I mean they need to do something. Also for white, there is some idea of playing g4. There is some idea of bringing knight from e4 to f2, sometimes changing the bishops, f3, knight to e4, and f2, g4. I mean, once the center is there, it's practically pressurable. Now the thing is, he has to approach this position in strategical way, and then calculate lines. If Sagar is there, he owes me the CBI rate. That would be great. I love CBI rates. Just 1 million people will be enough coming to the channel. Also guys, like and subscribe, don't forget it. Otherwise then you don't get notifications, and then you miss the streams. I miss you. We miss each other. That's bad. Okay, so let's see the position. Let's see the position again. It is live now. And then we're still at this moment where he should do something about the protection of pawns. How many minutes is Ding syncing, guys? Can you check, please? Chat, as Nakamura says. Chat, can you check how many minutes he spent here? Chat. Prithvi Gupta is asking about f3. Yeah, we checked f3. f3 we checked. But it's less good because the knight should come there. He should play with h3. I mean h3 here or queen c3. To our understanding, Prithvi, we think that queen c3 together with the chat. But please check the time, how much time he spent on the move at the moment. It will also at some point influence his way of thinking. May affect it. 12 minutes for now. Still in okay zone. Still in okay zone. Important moment. Still in okay zone. Okay. Why don't we have times here? Is my mistake that we don't see the time? Or why we don't see the time here, guys? What's the problem? And why Lichess is not showing the time? I don't get it. H3. Yeah, that's the correct way. Sorry, I just checked some things on the stream. If they were fine, they seem to be proper. And H3. Yeah, this is the way to play it. It's fine. Queen C3 or H3. It's fine. You played it, right? Yeah. Ah, 15 minutes is fine. 15 minutes is still in the zone. More than 15 is already something strange. I mean, up to 20 plus, yeah. 18, 19, even 20 for this position would be fine because it's important. He decides the structure. So he can go either f3 or h3. This is very different because then the knight comes to f3 at some appropriate moment. But with f3 already he would just close the important square for the knight, and that would be bad. Now Nepo has to decide bishop c8 or bishop h5. This is important moment as well. I mean, it's like two different ways simply. Yeah. I mean, engines is equal, yeah? In my opinion, it's slightly easier to play as white. On the other hand, black's position is also normal and they don't really have a lot of problems. But the point is that if they don't challenge right the center of e5 and d5 and don't undermine it at the proper moment, then they can get into the trouble, because knight on a5, queen on h6. Let's do some normal move as black. Let's say he goes bishop c8, then knight f3, and white is almost winning. So he has to go bishop h5. Now we do our famous queen c3, and we're exerting some pressure. Let's say queen g5, humanitarian move, attacking e5, and now bishop e4. It's the idea, bishop f3. The point is to get control of the f3 square. It's important for protecting the pawns, e5 and d5, and putting the rook on d1. So let's say rook e7, we can probably even go this. G6, rook e2. Playable position with chances. Compi here says some rook c1. And what about this? Yeah, this just take and rook d8. Yeah? Oh, I mean rook d8. I thought no. Ah no, then d6. Okay, sorry guys. F6. Then it's also some kind of slight pressure. Some h4, d6, d6, cd h4. Wowzy. H4 it takes d6. Some tricks. Knight is bad. Not sure if winning, but you understand it. If you have to go rook h1, king f7, or things like this, is already something strange. I mean, we're not analyzing it with a strong engine. Doesn't matter at all. It's human games. Just let's see. Also possible like this. Bishop h5. Yeah, he played it fast because you understand it. Bishop c8, knight f3, collapse immediate. $5,000 messages during the stream is not the best thing, but what can I do? Yep. I like white slightly more now. This type of positions. If he finds the way, queen c3, bishop e4. Queen c3 I would go. I don't like this bishop g6. I mean, exchanges. Why not to just give yourself a chance to relax, avoid this direct pin. Bishop e4 is also possible, but you attract rook e7 immediately. What if he goes queen c3, rook e7? Bishop e4, and he goes, let's say, rook e8. Nothing is threatened because after rook takes e5, there is bishop h7. So we can again go bishop f3. That's our main idea, main goal of bringing there the bishop. Maybe z and bishop a4, yeah? As Compi suggests, maybe z7, I don't know. Oh, no, not this, because of queen g5, sorry. Of course, queen g5 is coming. Can I go there to play knight f3? Oh, actually I found a good move, it seems, knight to f3. So this should be the plan. This should be the plan. Where is Ding-Nepo? Bishop e4, bishop e4. Rook e7, queen c3. Yeah, and bishop f3. Why not rook e7, bishop f3 immediately? Why should we be so clever and play this? Because bishop g6, queen c3, and queen g5. We're giving him this. Yeah, bishop g4, now h5 is coming. Bishop g4, h5 is coming. So maybe we go bishop d1 and knight f3. Ah, then queen f5. Yeah, and then if bishop g4, then queen comes to somewhere here. Yeah. Okay, okay. You can go rook e2, rook e8, say rook e8, rook e1, possible. If you, king f8 is very hard, it's impossible for human to play. Rook e1, queen f5, no, it's hard. Bishop g4, queen d3. CBI rate, good. Good, CBI rate, important. Hi guys. Thank you Sagar for the raid. Thank you very much. 1.17 million people are coming. Thank you guys for coming, seriously. It's a pleasure and it's an honor that you are coming from Chessbase India. Even if you would come from just Chessbase, I would be like happy, but in my inner world. But when you are coming from Chessbase India, and somewhere deep in my soul, Gadivala is playing, and I'm sitting with cheese naan, contemplating and enjoying life. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Okay. What about this position? So yeah, bishop e4 is the same kind of move that we liked. Let me see the camera, let me see how Ding looks, let me see what he does there. Is he there? Or maybe they changed the player because he's a bit more confident than he was before. No, I'm not supporting anyone, Port Bachelor, not at all. So I think that especially for commentating purposes, I don't like it. I mean, when the commentating is biased. It's not football here that we will be like kind of, you know, shouting and so on. So yeah, let's just see the classy chess, and I don't have any preferences with these two players, just neutral. But of course I want to see the fight. That's why I root for some confidence for Ding, so that he can put some fight. Yes, Akash, that's correct. Queen c3, rook e7, h3, bishop h5. Let's say bishop c2. I also like the plan with bishop e4, f3. It's also not bad. I like it. Yeah, and bishop c2, bishop c6, bishop a4. Yes, it's possible. Yeah, idea is knight f3. When you go knight f3, sometimes he can go bishop h5, or he can bring the queen through g5 and f5. But yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Correcto. Well, I mean, black has to solve some not critical issues at the moment, but they have to think what to do, because knight b7 runs under d6 somewhere. d6 not yet possible, yeah? Due to knight a5. Okay, it's still unpleasant, I don't know, still unpleasant. But even knight f3 is possible. So this will not be, knight b7, no, it's not a human way of playing this. The human play of playing this is kind of bishop g6, rook c7s, some rook e7s and stuff. That's why I liked a bit more rook e7 immediately without rook a d8. But let's be fair, I mean, it took some time from Ding to find out how to exactly play in this position, how to put the pieces properly. Now they're well coordinated, the center is in control, and only thing is that he has not to miss some kind of attack on the e5 square and bringing the queen, like bishop g6, queen g5, queen f5 moments. Doesn't seem at the moment that it's so easy to allow it. I mean, it seems that he's controlling the position, but let's see. I want to see the camera. And guys, please likes and subscribes. Subscriptions are important because then I can notify you about the streams, and it's also more fun when we're a lot of us. There will be a lot of stuff, yeah, like you will be shouting at each other in the chat. Yeah, arguments. Somebody hates someone, then you're coming boss on the stream. Someone tries to find the best move and so on. I like, yeah. Let's create this hype. Hypito. Important moment. Important moment. What about c6? What about c6? As a human, you don't want it because you allow d6, and it's always part of calculation you don't want to do during the game. Because you can go there. c3, c takes, some bishop is dangerous. Okay, d1 is coming. Smaller is strong. I don't know, but Compi shows it's fine still. Knight b7. I mean, d6. You may think you are losing. Such things are not working much. Yeah, d6, some e5s. Still, I mean, I don't know. Some queen d3, queen c4, queen d3. From here, there. Also some kind of stuff. But d6 maybe. Yeah, d6. Rook to d5, rook to d1. No, it's not human. It's not human. It's not human. I think that Jan is not having fun now, according to his face. He's not a huge fan of this position, yeah. So Kyrgios thinks that the next 5 moves, Jan needs to spend a lot of energy, a lot of time, and be very precise. Anish is thinking this. I agree. The problem of playing fast in this position is that you can immediately get into some huge trouble directly. Just run into some problems with the pawns, and rook is coming, and you know the white's move are coming a bit more natural than black's. Rook e7 is a normal way of playing, and it's maybe the right way of play here for black. But the point is that he played rook a d8, and now a beat a little bit. You don't want to agree that you had to play rook e7 instead. How many moves are made? 20 by white. Move 20 bishop e4 by black. Still they need 21 move to reach the time control and be relatively safe, yeah. 10 minutes and 30 seconds right now Jan spent on his move here. As we said before, it's not a critical zone. Critical zone maybe comes over 15 minutes, around 20. I am not Team Nepo and not Team Ding. Rook d7 is possible. Runs under e6 from time to time. So human speaking, yeah, just bishop f3. Our idea is just simple: bishop f3, queen c3. Which moment we don't know, but we try to do so. So queen c3, let's say knight b7, rook e2, rook e1, bringing it to the center. Maybe like this, black has to play somehow, somewhere. Maybe this is the way to play at some point. Let's say if we go like this, then just takes and black stabilizes, knight to d6, queen to f6. But if we play, let's say e6, which is the right way probably, knight d6, trying to put the fortress simply. Yeah, and rook e1, let's say, g5, knight d2, trying to put the knight here, because you understand that the rooks are also stuck. I mean, they're so badly placed there. Yeah, compy plays, knight f5 and so on. We can somewhere maybe sacrifice it, I don't know. Knight d4, I want to sacrifice it somehow, even the exchange. Maybe even f3, I don't know, like, practically, I would prefer white. But we don't need to go knight d4, of course. Wow, g4 is a magician's move. g4, knight d4 and rook e4, very beautiful, by the way, guys, yeah. Yeah, learning to play like this is not easy. My wish to sacrifice this guy's interesting. Also, f takes g4, h takes g4, king to g2, rook to h1, knight to 4. Unpleasant can be. This maybe to h1, knight to e4. Compy says queen e4, trying to play knight f3. So black has also to act fast, so they go h5. Knight f3, hg, knight d4, queen h7. Around equal, g takes, queen h6. Some mace here. Double-edged, of course, yeah. I mean, of course, after g takes h5, queen, I'm making some kind of cooperative play. Queen d4, queen h5, knight e4, knight f6, and yeah. But it's tricky. And a lot of moves. I mean, Compy suggests, by the way, after f5, just g takes f5 without giving any material. Knight f5, queen f3. I don't know. Yeah, it's the king is vulnerable. Of course, we would be happy to have a king somewhere there maybe. But then maybe a6, b5, or maybe a1. I don't know, somewhere b1, c1 maybe c1. Yeah, e5. Yeah, I mean, exerting some pressure. Let's see. So 49 minutes. Ding is over the board, back again. He said in his press conference that he learned now to be on the stage, and his friends brought the confidence into his camp, and that he's more confident now. He stays more at the stage. He's learning throughout the match, and now he tries to be there. He tries to be there more. He tries to aggress his opponent. What Ding is doing now is what he has to do. What Ding is doing today is exactly what Ding has to do to try and win the game first. No other way. Slow pressure, not too much risk, moving fast, conveying confidence, pressuring the opponent, and being over the board without being afraid of too much attention. So more or less, the attitude of pop star is needed. Only thing is that Ding will not be dancing and singing, but it's not what the championship is played for, so it's fine. Now it's a game. Now it's a game. Okay, let's turn off the engine, of course. It's not too exciting at the moment. Again, just maybe for some newcomers, this is losing. Jan has spent now 16 minutes on this move. He doesn't have a virtue to think a lot like this. He has only 2 more possibilities to spend so much time. 2.5, around 3, but not more. 2.5, 2, I would say. Almost 17 minutes, and the phase from 15 to 20 minutes and more will be critical. This is dangerous. Almost 17 minutes. Just one moment, guys. One moment. Magic trick. Coffee is back. Great coffee, by the way. Rook e7. Yes, he knows it's critical to think more than 20 minutes. He goes rook e7, as we mentioned. And now we set queen c3, bishop f3, even maybe bishop f3 immediately, yeah? Knight f3 somewhere also I've mentioned. Yeah. Where was it knight f3 that I've mentioned? Was it here? No. It was here, I guess. Or not. Where was the knight f3? No, not here. It was, I think, here. I said maybe knight f3. Yes. And this d6, he takes d6 and h4, beautiful. I mean, maybe not great, I don't know, but looks very dangerous. Very strong. Knight is cut off, bishop d5 is coming, king is becoming already vulnerable, rook d7, rook d1, very good. Just pressuring this guy, huh? Yeah, just pressuring this guy here. And bishop f3 is also possible. Ding is not back yet. Maybe taking some tea, or maybe has a toilet break at the moment, because almost 2 minutes are already passed here. He's back. 2 minutes, he's back. He has 1 hour, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Well, knowing Jan quite well and judging by his facial expression, he's not very happy about the position, but I mean, Zeke has to be precise. It's not easy. I like queen c3. Do whatever you want, I like queen c3. Yep. Let me check the chat. Well, it's difficult if white exerts the pressure right correctly. Guys, like the stream, subscribe. Let's do it to 300 likes in the next, what? Let's try it in the next hour. Let's do 300 likes. That would be fun. And also please subscribe, because I see a lot of guys are coming and watching the videos and so on, but around like 50% are signing up and subscribing and 50% is not. Something like this as a statistics. Which means that whenever I'm trying to make a stream, the people are not getting notified, and so put all the notifications and subscription and notifications and so on and likes, and let's do it. And let's go to 300 likes. That's the goal for now, for the next 1 hour. CBI rate, chess.com rate, crumbling rate, Gotham chess rate, and all that is necessary. Well, I did the Twitch. Guys were writing to me, my friends. I did the Twitch, didn't try it. I have like 120 or something. Let me see how many followers at the moment. I didn't do any stream, but it's like just 120. Okay, let me anyway share the link. I'll try it there. Maybe we'll see with some, with some recaps, or I don't know, some kind of small videos or something, like in terms of like small streams about something, maybe playing, maybe checking some line position, or else, or some theoretical stuff. So we'll see. Something I want to do something different. I don't want to do all the same streams on different platforms. I don't see fun in it, to be honest. I want to use each platform differently. So yeah, there maybe it's more like for some kind of other streams, playing streams or theoretical streams, checking the lines, checking the theory. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So start videos on Chess Pro. Yeah, I'll think about it. Yeah. I'm also writing the course for Chessable, so yeah, I'm fully back to chess now most of the time. I do a lot of other activities. I have like many other things I don't need to mention, I guess, on this stream at least, about the match. But yeah, I like to be in chess mode, and certainly as being professional, it's fun. It's fun. So guys, let's see. He's thinking here. 7 minutes. This is normal. 7 minutes is okay. The best to put and exert pressure here, I think, for Ding would be to like spend some 10 to 15 minutes for the next few moves, maybe 10 now, let's say already, like a few more minutes. But as faster he plays, more pressure he will exert. Because Nepo is thinking on his time in this position. Thinking on opponent's time is not always very good, I mean, not always very useful, because you are less focused, of course. But the fact that you are giving him this opportunity to relax, to walk, to distress, and so on. I mean, to avoid more stress, like stress relief. I mean, this kind of walking and so on is still kind of stress relief. And now he should bring him more to the board, get him more tired, and so on. So we're talking now in terms of making the match more entertaining. I'm not rooting for Ding. I'm not rooting for Nepo. I don't have any preferences in this match, and they are both my opponents. I don't see why I should be on someone's side. Neutral. Neutral Raja. Neutral Raja, not bad nick, no? Neutral Raja. Sounds strange a bit. But yeah, sounds strange. Just Raja is fine. Russian Kumar is asking Raja, how do you react to stupid questions? Laugh it off or give replies sarcastically or jokingly in post-match interview? Yeah, I like to sarcastically or jokingly laugh it off. That's fine. Not many different, but usually I answer something. I like the, counter sarcasm. Yes, old man. Old man chess. Time for the famous queen c3. Tahir chess says Salam Temur. Salam Tahir. Never believe on chess player reaction, they act better. Okay. What is the idea behind queen c3? The idea behind queen c3 is that is overprotecting a1, e1 and e5 pawn, which is the most important. So behind, on the backstage of queen c3, we are having knight f3, bishop f3, different ways to protect the e5, d5 pawns. The center is the most important part of white's slightly preferable position and maybe slight advantage. In my opinion, practically white is having an advantage. Practically white is having an advantage. But not to spoil it, he should not allow the undermining of the center with c6s and f6s at some point. c6 and f6. To make it on time, black should bring at some point, they should exchange the bishop, h5 bishop to the e4 bishop or the knight, depends on the position, and bring the knight from a5 to b7 and then start. Or before bringing the knight, they can go c6, f6. But it's not an easy way to do it. It's like, let's check again rook d8. And we know here that there is some unusual and strange rook ac1. It's not human. It's not human. More human is to go some knight f3s. Knight f3 he will not go because of, g6 is possible here. But, bishop f3, then take and knight f3. I don't think he will put the knight on f3 here. It's very, very bad. It's like... Actually, g6 he may miss, yeah? He may miss g6, yeah? Then it will be a disaster, of course, for the match. For the sake of the match, it will be a disaster if he misses this. But I think he will go bishop f3. Knight f3 somehow loses to the g6. Queen comes here and it's impossible to protect e5. Yeah, I was actually chatting now with my very, 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 the most close friend. And at some point we were exchanging the messages and now he says, okay, don't distract me, let me watch your stream. That's, that's kind of cool trick. So we were messaging each other and then he says, okay, don't distract me, I'm watching the stream. Your stream. Okay. This is coffee. No, it's not Karyakin, it's Seymour. I don't know. If you are following, many times we have this Instagram I don't know, photos together and stuff. Yeah, so probably you know him if you are following the social networks that I use from time to time. Rook d8, and now bishop f3 should be played. By the way, what was the problem here? G6, D6, CD, ED, Rook B4, D7, takes, 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 this. Yeah, Queen E8, Queen F8 simply. It's Ideal says so. Seymour was your brother. Yeah, I mean he's so close, such a close friend to me that he's a brother. But I mean, brother from another mother is called. Yeah, I think in English. That's true. That's true. Let me. Yeah, now important to go bishop f3, of course. Now important to go bishop f3. Okay guys, like the stream, subscribe, put notifications on, delete all the guys you are watching on YouTube, unnecessary at all, because I'm back in streaming. From chess.com bring the raid here, surely. From CBI raid, Sagar himself you can bring here, it's fine, together with all the equipment, with all the stuff, and now it's a crucial moment. Ding should go bishop f3. And if he goes bishop f3, we see the clear fight. Knight f3 is a blunder, then g6 wins. So we're waiting for bishop f3. We don't want any more blunders at this stage of the match, which will certainly take Ding completely out of the match and contest for the World Championship crown, and it will be not a fun to watch at all. So guys, bring a lot of people to the coverage, like the stream, subscribe, unsubscribe for all the other chess streamers, except the most famous ones, and let's do it. It's a joke, of course, you can subscribe to whoever you want. I mean, it's democracy on my YouTube channel, democracy, no pressure. No pressure, guys. Guys, in general. Yeah. The game is interesting today. Until this moment, it was very, very exciting. And now let's see. Ding's move. Bishop should go to f3. Bishop should go to f3. I'm waiting for this move. Yeah, I'm just waiting for bishop f3. It will be played, I think, and then it's a fight. Then it's an interesting game. I expect this to happen. I expect this to happen. 4 minutes is okay. Critical point is not reached. There is still 10 minutes to it, and it's fine. Bishop f3 should be played, because even after knight f3, the move is interesting, but in terms of g6 it's lost. But I mean, it's not easy to see g6. But also otherwise, I mean, it's he can find out that the e5 pawn will be hanging all the time. But g6, he has to see. If he's fighting for the world crown, he should see this. Otherwise, yeah, of course, everything is possible, but I think he should see this clearly. Bishop f3 will be played, and let's wait for it and hope for a match to be very exciting. Let me read the chat. We're running for president. His campaign slogan would be "Checkmate your problems" with Rajabov. Oh, not bad, not bad. I'll take you as my PR manager. Timur, what's your favorite color? Navy blue, maybe black. Bishop c2 is also possible. Yeah. Let's see. Bishop c2 is also possible. Bishop c2 is also possible. Next classical tournament at the moment, I think, is Baku World Cup. Classical tournament. I'm just waiting for his move and hope it's bishop f3 and we can see an interesting game. Okay. Add it here. I want to add it here. I like it. I love this picture. Actually, you know the flame towers in Baku? Check it out, guys. That's cool. Let me try to. Dun 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 dun. No. Anish would say very bad cropping. Let me see if it's good. Yes. I don't know. I love this picture of flame towers. I love flame towers, by the way. Check it out. Flame towers in Baku, Azerbaijan. It's the hotel now, and Fairmont Hotel. And it looks cool. Actually, many Indians are staying there. Like many Indians. Many Indians, and I've made a lot of fans, by the way, there. When I went to Baku, I'm from time to time and walking around the city, and I was walking through that area, and I've met a lot of Indian fans. Yeah, a lot of guys who like chess. Yep, let me now just see the Ding's facial expression. What's going on there? 10 minutes almost he spent. Thinking now, calculating. So after rook d8, doesn't it make sense to keep the bishop? Yes, f3 or d6, invite your mods to Baku. Have you ever visited Baku Grand Prix? Yes, I have visited Baku Grand Prix, Formula 1. Kaivalya, yeah, it was cool. You are going to the Belgium, Kaivalya, yeah? Belgium Grand Prix this year. Can you talk about what goes inside players' mind when they're calculating these deep lines? Well, It depends because every player is different. Every player is a different character, has different type of thinking, approaching the thinking, and so on. So, in case of general attitude and understanding what players are doing, they're calculating the lines. They're trying to make it clear in their head what position they want to reach, what position they're opting for, and so on. So this is what they're usually doing while they're calculating. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, I mean now he has to play faster to exert pressure on Nepo. I mean the fact that he's thinking making Nepo, of course, in this position more comfortable, much more comfortable. He's making Nepo. Now it's important for his mental state. This game and this position is important for Ding's mental state. I've muted myself at some point to say something to the my music friend there at the right, but right now I'm back with the sound. I'm expecting bishop f3. Bishop f3 should be played, and Ding should not waste so much time. Already is enough. Almost 15 minutes he spent. Time to play the move. I give him maximum 3 more minutes. He has to make a move. Maximum 3 more minutes. Guys, like the stream. Let's make it 300 likes for now. it's the only move. Bishop f3 played. Correct. Bravo, Ding. Bravo, Ding. Bishop c2 was also possible. Queen g5, bishop a4. But I like bishop f3. You know, guys, I like bishop f3. It's maybe not the best, I don't care. I like bishop f3. It's for Ding, bishop f3 is necessary now. For Ding, bishop f3. Yes, for Ding, bishop f3. Guys, best move maybe bishop c2. I don't know, I have no idea. But for Ding, bishop f3 now. And it's a game. Okay, so c4, e5. Let me put the game and have the strong engine to give you the best evaluation. In any case, to see, we're not using much of the engine, but from time to time, otherwise it's not fun to watch. But let's see it here. So he played d6, e4, castle short, bishop e2, knight h5, d4, knight f4, bishop takes, castle, queen f6, rook fe1, rook e8. Here he had a lot of moves. He went bishop d3, bishop g4, knight d2, knight a5, c5 takes, e5, queen h6, d5. He went rook a8, c4, b6, h3, bishop h5, bishop e4, rook e7, queen c3, rook d8, and bishop f3. Let's see with a strong engine if it was the best. Let's just, for general understanding, it's interesting to see what was the best move. Let's put the strong engine. Let's have this position. Okay, let's reach the depths. I will tell you on which depths, which move is the best here. On the high depths, it's bishop f3. Game 4 is very important for the player's well-being. Yeah. Game 4, game 5 is also important, and 6, and 7. Ajay Shukla, you are playing unnecessary games. What is the one thing Ding is embarrassed of the most? Donk. High quality humor time. Bishop f3. And the best move, knight b7. Let's see if he played it. Yes, he played it, knight b7. And the best move is rook e2. It was played very, very fast. This is interesting now, guys. This is very, very interesting. This is very, very exciting now. It's very interesting. And also they're coming to kind of Zeitnotel part a little bit. I like it. It's a fight. Let's see the facial impressions. On the very, very high depths, with a very, very strong engine, it's around plus 0.20 for white. And doesn't tell us much about the real. The most important thing in these situations is not the engine's evaluation, is the evaluation by the players, what they think. Let's say Nepo may think he's in a very big trouble, or Ding may think that he didn't reach the advantage. Everything is possible. we don't know the mood and the state of mind of both players for now. Maybe Ding thinks that, oh my god, I just spoiled the entire advantage there, like all the moves were bad and I could play better, for example. But maybe no, maybe he thinks he's better. So now this is important. By the facial expression, I can't tell much. Both of the players, they're having 38 minutes. I would prefer to be white here in this position, to play as white, and generally I think there are a lot of tricks and a lot of pressurable ways for white to play this position and press black. And also the point is that he's pawn, sorry, not pawn down, oh yeah, pawn down as well. The point down, and he should fight, he should seek for positions like this, unclear positions, playable positions, fighting, slight pressure, not too much risk, interesting position, nerves for your opponent, and the game, and the game without blunders, without self-destructing, and without emotional ups and downs is what Ding needs now. Even if it's a draw, even if he doesn't manage today, for example, he needs normal games like yesterday. He needs it vitally now, and this is the only remedy for him to stay in the match. Oh, 300 likes, yeah? 307, good. CBI rate, Chesscom rate, Bottas rate, Kramning rate, Nakamura rate, Gotham, important. Let's do it. Let's go to 400 likes then. Let's go. Let's go to 400 likes. Okay, the f6 is played. e6 will be played, I think. f6 is a move of some courage. You have to have the courage here to play f6, because e6 you're allowing forever this pawn, and the pawn is strong. I mean, this is forget about computers evaluations in this position, equal and stuff. It's unpleasant because this pawn on e6 completely neutralizes the e-line stuff, and this e-line stuff with these rooks on e7 and e8, when they are not mobile, they cannot move around, they cannot really do something much. It's unpleasant to play like this. It's let's see some lines, let's see some positions. For example, let's see here if white just goes e6. Say, for example, like takes without queen takes e3, just knight f3, knight d6, some positional stuff, knight d2. And let's say we're black, we are playing for without any knight f5, g5s, the beauty prize stuff. So we go some rook d8. What is white doing? Should they go like this? I mean, I'm not checking on knight f5. We do not allow it. Just in general, how is the exchange of knights and so on? How is it? Exchange of knights is +2 for white. So even if you go like some c6 here, rook d1, some queen h5, just queen b3, controlling everything. These two pawns are just almost winning position for white. So let's say rook d6, rook goes to e1. Just let's see how to exert pressure with these pawns. So anything. Let's, I don't know, h6. Let's play. Okay, this is d takes c6. It's very concrete way to do so. Okay, let's say c takes d5. And what about this type of position? It's also much better for white, yeah? It's also much better because queen f5, queen goes to c4, then a4, f3. Slowly, I mean, black will crumble somewhere. g5, rook e4, then rook goes to d3, a4. Rooks are not moving. It's pleasant. I don't know if it's winning. Maybe there is some fortress, maybe something, but I don't know. Let's go like this, a4, and I don't know, king f8. Is it fortress? Should we move the king to b3? Let's say like this. G8, king f1, king f8, king u1, king g8, king d1, king f8, king c1, king g8, and no king. Okay, h4 is winning here. So let's say black went h4. At some point, doesn't matter, h4. King, let's say, goes somewhere. Oh, actually, now king can go back, yeah? King d1, king g8, king u1, king f8, king f1, king g8, king g1, king f8, king h2, let's say. King g8. Can we attack the b pawn somehow? Rook e2, g7, rook b2, rook e6 here, yeah? Okay, rook how to d2, king g8. If we exchange queens, it's what? Nothing, yeah? What a strange position, yeah? Yeah, let's, I don't know, king g1, f takes, rook takes e4, king g7, king f2, king f6, f5, king e1, king f5, king e2, I don't know. Okay, but it's hard to evaluate during the game, that's the problem. Okay, in any case, let's come back. Sorry, I was distracted a bit by this type of position just to understand what's going on. We should take on d5 with the rook, it's winning. E6 and Jan went generally same type of position, knight d6. Let's just refresh it, and knight d6. Knight d6, very, very simple way of putting things here. It doesn't take on f3 because white generally have the queen takes f3 as we mentioned before. And now let's see, did the engine liked it or engine thinks that white should just take on h5 now and play rook e1. And I agree totally, because it seems very, very, very logical to me. Bishop takes to h5. Oh my god, okay, e1. I don't like it that much. I would think of really taking this and playing this is good, because a4 is coming and then knight e4, as we want to exchange the knight, as we said before. Yeah. I wouldn't go rook a1, but okay, rook a1 is very natural. Let's be fair, rook a1 is very natural. Why is it bad, compy? Tell me, what is the problem? What is the problem, compy? Rook a1, I go there. The problem is that, the problem is that it was important to exchange the bishops. It was important to exchange the bishops because less pieces and more telling the d5 and e6 pawns are. We should exchange pieces here with white because we're having strong trumps in the center, d5 and d6. Yeah. I don't like okay, a1. Bishop takes h5 was the best, clearly. Let's refresh. Rook a1, knight f5. Why knight f5, not bishop g6? Bishop g6 was very good move because after bishop g6, guys, here bishop g6. Because if you go like things like knight e4, I just take bishop, and I have always the blockade here, and black is fine, completely fine. Knight f5. Wow. Why do you go for activity here? Why do you go for activity? This is dangerous play, eh? Bishop g4, knight d4 he wants maybe. Rook e4, f5, bishop takes h5. I mean, it's not hard to calculate, but he needs to do something. If he plays bishop h5, queen h5, knight f3, no, this is not the way. Bishop g4 should be played. Oh, bishop h5 he plays. He's not in shape, I think. He's not in shape. No, he's not in the best shape at the moment. I mean, he's in shape maybe, but not in the best. Okay. I'm not sure Jan wants blood. He just wanted to immediately pressure white to take on h5. Yeah, bishop g4 was strong. Can I say? Bishop g4 was very strong, but now again white is white has played rook e4. Queen h6 is very natural. He will do it because the knight will come to d2 as well. What about queen h6, queen f3? He wants g5, yeah? Let's say queen h6, queen f3, attacking this guy. And then my idea is with the exchange sacrifice. You remember we were looking at it, who is here for a long time. They already know the story. Guys, like the stream and subscribe to the channel, and let's go to 400 likes. Very fast, I think we will do it. I wanted 300 likes until like less than, I mean, like in 1 hour or something, but it's like still 20 minutes or something left, and we already have 345. So guys, thank you so much. You are much faster than I was expecting. You are bringing likes to the top level. Let's do it 400. Especially if you are here, just press the like button. Come on guys, not that hard. Not that hard, and subscribe. Close notifications, and then I can get all of you guys back on the next streams much faster. Today, sorry for the problems with the internet connection. Unfortunately, I am not the super tech guy, and certainly making the good connection and stable internet is not the easiest thing, but at least it's back. It's back, and I'm back on track. Yup. So guys, rate from CBI, Chess Base India, and from the Chess.com. I'm waiting for the people to come. Come on, let's do it. Let's go to 400 likes. By the way, how do you like the picture of the flame towers? Is it cool? I love it. By the way, what is Jan thinking about? What exactly he wants to play, if not? Knight d4 he's calculating, maybe, or queen g5. Knight d4 is just lost due to knight b3. Knight queen g5 is possible. No, queen h6, of course, yes, queen h6. Yeah. Queen h6. Queen h6. What I like is that concurrent viewers, after putting the flame towers of Baku, is clearly over 100 all the time. I thought it's about chess, but probably as well about design. I'll learn more about it. Yeah. Actually, why not? Yeah. Sometimes, let's say, for example, there is something very tasty, but if the packaging is not good, you're not taking it. That's correct. Okay, Ding going faster. Goes Queen F3. Queen F3 for Ding. Yeah, I like it. Doesn't matter. Let's go Queen F3, it's fine. Knight D4. He went knight D4 fast. Ooh, wow, knight D4. And guys, Rook D4 wins now. Rook D4 wins now, guys. Just wins the game and knight B3. Wow, what a blunder. It is. Ding. You have to go Rook takes D4. Come on, it's always, I was trying to give the exchange in the best possible manner, and now he just gives him the chance to give the exchange. Wow, what a blunder by Jan. Such a clear blunder, it's like, wow. Ding, wow, you have to take it. It's not hard. I mean, I always wanted to give the exchange before we were analyzing this. Like you remember even I was playing G4 all the time, like in these positions, in these types of positions when black was taking here, knight F3, G5, knight D2 and all that stuff. And I was giving all the time, knight F5, G4s. I was giving the exchange already. I was saying maybe Rook E4, Rook takes D4. And here he gives you the chance completely to come back into the match with knight. Well, yeah, of course. Come on. Now Jan is completely out. I mean, it's like he was playing such a game and he was defending, and now what? Oh my god, this is such a bad blunder. Guys, it's a game of nerves. Yes, Ding sees that he wins. Ding sees that he's completely winning. Yeah, I know this stuff. He does the move. He played Rook takes D4, he takes D4, knight B3 super fast, and he just went out. He did many times like this against me, even though he was not winning, but he thought he is. Against Raja, not easy. But I remember the second game in the World Cup, he was making this moves and was running immediately, like immediately to the toilet. And like to the toilet, to the refreshment room, doesn't matter. No, this is completely, wow, such a bad blunder, such a bad, fast, neurotic move, 94. It's nerves, certainly, because you have G5 here, you can, wherever you want, do this knight D4 and knight D6. He probably only thought about queen takes F4, queen takes, Rook F4 and C6, but he missed. Now this is so bad, this is such a bad blunder. No, this is finish. This is finish. This is the end. Don't wait for any miracle. Don't wait for any super amazing way to save this game. This is done. It's 1-0. I mean, he will make some moves, he will play, he will try to... no. And we're getting the even match. We're getting the match back on track. Yeah. In a normal position, Jan blunders with knight d4 instead of g5, and probably Ding would think about something like g4, knight d6, rook 42. I would say that practically this is better for white. Of course, this is better for white. This is practically good, playable, chances that he needed to seek for a win. But what he did now, my God, knight d4 so fast. I mean, just 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes, one something for knight d4. How can you? Wow. Pressure. Wow. This is completely. Okay, guys, you seek the fight. You want interesting match. Here it is. Already now not sure who's in bad mood, who's in desperate mood, who's doing what. Let's go to 400 likes. I'm stressed because this, when you are following this, you understand the emotions of the players. The Jan is now just dying there over the board, and such a hard, direct punch. Like, yeah, that's. Yes, Ding is back, contemplating his winning position. Happy, super happy for sure. Crazy, lost completely. Knight d4, and of course Jan forgot about rook takes d4. But this idea was always there in the air. Was always in the air, like all the time. I was just wanting to give an exchange immediately. Like knight was on d6, I was saying some move to just give it away. Like knight d4, knight takes d4. These 2 pawns d5 and d6 are always compensating for the exchange, but this now, wow, my god. Of course is black not, of course white is not playing for taking f4 pawn. Of course white is not playing for this. They're playing for the domination. d5, e6, they have all the strategic trumps. Strategical balance, guys, of Chuchilov. You should know more about it. There is a video, by the way, in the YouTube channel, so check it out, when we were talking about the strategic balance and so on. Strategic balance in this situation, d5, e6 pawns, always better for white. So our idea is just to keep the pawns and play slowly around until black, succumbs to pressure. And yeah, I mean, just going slowly around. Now, it doesn't matter the fact that we don't see the direct way of winning this position as white. The point is just to keep d5, e6, just to bring the knight, just to go around, to play a4 somewhere, a5, rook e4, whatever. Now it's pleasure and pleasure and pleasure. I mean, of course, there's always a chance to spoil the position, but here, when he has to strike, Yeah, this is. Yep. Completely lost. He understands it. He sees it. It's impossible not to see this. It's impossible. He's too strong not to understand it. He's lost completely. It's no, it's lost. Okay, let's see some lines. Let's say g6 or g5, g6. Knight takes d4. Let's try to put some I don't know, some what? Let's try to put some fortress, maybe. I don't know. f5, a4, calm, strategic balance. We're having all the trumps. We don't need to move fast. a5, I don't know. Knight c6, I would go maybe. Rook g7, let's say, not to give the rook immediately. I think this is the way he should play, Jan, to try and do something. Rook e5 is possible. Queen h4. Something like this he should do. Something like this he should do. Can we go just immediately knight c6 as well? G7. Can even probably take there. And g5 he doesn't want to allow. Yeah, rook e5, queen h4, knight takes a7. The point of rook e5 is to stop g5. This he will find. Yeah, this he will find. He can go also a4, a5, queen c3 as computer suggests. Knight is controlling f5 pawn, so g5 is not the move. And then the knight comes here, maybe even c5 is coming. Let's say black goes, I don't know, maybe there, let's say. Can attack here. You cannot always go g5. You see that the f5 pawn is hanging. So queen h6. And then maybe, yeah, knight c6, rook g7. Can we go d6 and move forward, or is it the problem? Of course d6. I wanted queen d6, but can we go there? Also winning, but d7 is also possible. Yeah, it's completely winning. Yeah. I mean, still, but he went g5, knight g5 is even worse. G6 f5 was a chance, at least some chance. G5 is giving up the f5 square, this one, and now he should go g4 and finish the game. If he goes this, then rook g7, some tricks, but he can go even this maybe, Dingish style, knight e4, rook e4, and knight comes to f5, also winning. He should sink here. This is important maybe to sink here. Yeah, so this is also possible. Guys, what the hell? We're down less than 100 concurrent viewers. Come back. Back to stream. Please, back. No way, back. Nobody's going out. Still the game is on. +4 and 6, computer's evaluation after g4. g4 is very strong. g4 wins the game on the spot. On the spot. He may think about h5s, but here we just take this and queen g4. Queen d3, knight f5s or something. But he may try to play it a bit more exclusive way, but like queen e4 something, queen e4, queen g4, maybe this? No, queen g4, no, I don't like. Queen e4 is possible, in my opinion, practical. Let's say takes, f8, knight f5. Well, I mean, you don't want to allow this, yeah? Or you want to allow this? Maybe I was too fast to say that it's completely lost and finish and that's it. But g4, yeah, g4 he has to make. He has to play champion's way, yeah? He has to be strong. He has to be strong, courageous. Maybe I was wrong by saying that it's too easy. G4, guys, G4 it's a level. This is the move of the very high level. Yes, not hard, I agree. In this precise situation that Ding is now, while 1 point down, needs to win. G4 is fast without hesitation. Yeah, this is the way. This is the way to play chess on the World Championship match. Yeah. Okay, the main goal of the stream was to get more than 400 likes. Press the button. Push the button. Push the button right now. G4 hot dog says G4 G spot. Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Probably yes. Guys, let's go to 400 likes. 12 likes left, and let's do it. Okay, let's see the game. Fg h5. Yeah, but of course Dink understands that he's winning. Knight f5 he will go. Just believe me. Then we'll go like Compi suggests, rook e3, queen e4, his type of chess. Deprive black of any kind of counterplay. Prepare for a4, c5, d6 push, e7 in the right moment. He knows what to do here. He knows. This is for sure. Let's go to 400 likes. We also know what to do here. Sandy says, Raj, any sleep issues of Nepo? Anish just said it in another commentary. Yes, he has some sleep issues, I think. Yeah, I think he was a gamer at some point. He was playing Dotas and all that stuff, and he had a lot of sleepless nights, and so yes, and so on. Okay. Yeah. So just checking the comments online. Yeah. Knight f5, rook h7. I will start to go with queen e4 and rook e3 and yeah, I think this position is just lost. Yeah, let me just come back to the engine. G5, knight d4, queen g6, g4 first line, f takes, f takes. H5, knight e4, knight f5, of course, rook h7, queen e4, rook e3, and a4. a4, a5. Let's try and see this. Okay, okay, 400 likes, guys. We made it. Now going for 500, definitely. Probably they will not finish too fast here, and still the game is on. So we're not taking any possibilities off the table. Anything can happen. So we're here. We're watching till the very end. Whatever happens, happens. We're going to 500 likes. And we're on the stream. Also subscribe, don't forget, and of course share, and of course put the notifications on so that we can have the other streams, so that everybody is notified, and who wants to joins. But at least you don't message me then saying I didn't get a notification. No, it's not about me. YouTube, I think, is notifying everyone who's signed, and also put the notifications on. So in this position, queen e4. King, let's say f8 to avoid any knight, because knight e7 is now the threat. So let's say king f8 or h8, or a king f8 to maybe to control the 7th square. I think a4. Let's say I want to play just a5 and bring it there, and maybe then knight and take it, for example. a5, let's say. Um, Now I think the most easy way for human is to play this. Rook f1. Any move, let's say. King g8 we can't. Not any. Okay, rook g7, let's say. Now still the queen is hanging. Rook g7. Now, I don't know why rook f2 he says. Maybe just queen d4. Then c5, then take, then pick up this one, then back, then to c6. Push the pawn, push the pawn, push the pawn, and finish. He wants to be precise, that's why he's thinking now, of course. Yeah. Well, I mean, the plan is that, I mean, black will crumble in any way here. I mean, it's just, you just keep the pressure, queen e4, rook e3, and a4 you want to play by hand, bringing the pawn to a5. If they take b takes a5, you go c5, d6 is winning. Rooks are not mobile because of the d5 and d6 pawns. Knight on f5 is completely dominating the position, putting 50 pieces of black just in some miserable way. Queen on g6 is out of play. g4, h4, h4, g4, white plays, so completely winning. Yeah, and we are going towards 500 likes, so it's 411. Fine, I think we can make it until the game ends. I think we can make it until the game ends. Let's do it. 500 likes, the goal of today. Probably can be a kind of record for the last streams. Especially that we have started today with problems. Internet connection was bad. Nothing worked. I had to stop the stream. I had to delete the first part. And now the new stream is there. And you're all here. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you so much for watching. And for the questions and everything, so it's cool. Sorry, I'm not just putting a lot of attention to the chat because I'm watching the game itself and trying to understand what exactly to do here, but what exactly to do here as white in terms of direct win. And I think queen e4, rook f1, and just wait for resignation by black. I have no idea what does Chinese chess team called Ding-Liren. I have no idea. I think they're in good relations, in general, Chinese team between each other. Roshan says only streamer with 4 times as many likes as concurrent viewers. The magic trick. Sir, why Sir? Sir, will it affect, I guess, Nepo further in the match? Yeah, I think it can affect him badly because there is also a rest day. And you are leading, you are used to the fact that everybody thinks you are almost a world champion, even though there are a lot of games to play, especially that Ding was showing a poor performance in the other games. It was Ding against Ding, was hard and so on. So yeah, I think can really affect him. But we will see. I mean, we hope for a good match. We hope for a fight. Mukul Mangani says, what's the biggest day in life of Ding Liren? Vet Ding. Yeah. Comedy is on since a few hours ago. So if you are here for chess, no. Come here for the good sense of humor. Unusual interpretations of surnames. Effective jokes. That puts this chat together, and the gathering is brilliant. I like it. I love it. I love it actually. I want to switch on the super strong engine. We don't need it anymore. We know the pass. We know the clarity is there. Just block everything and just win. Queen e4, he went king h8. e7 if you wish. I mean, rook f1 if you wish with queen d4 and c5. I would go this maybe to play this and this and this and just. What is the time? It's move 35. Time 17 minutes. Ding. 18 minutes. 40 seconds. Nepo. e7. e7, strong and precise and fast. Confidence is back. Confidence is back. Wow. To make a move, because you see that you are winning completely, you don't need a 7. You don't need a 7 at all. But he goes e7, and it's the right way by the engine. Such a confidence. I wouldn't go for this. I would go for rook f1 and queen d4. And I think Nepo would resign like this. Queen d4 and a4 and just resign. But let's see. I mean, e7, confident. Okay, probably Nepo will go this not to allow queen e6. But again, he just pressed the piece there on e8, and now it can never move and can never move around. And you see that we're totally close in terms of the position as black. So we can even cut the flanks. I think that even if you go rook e3 and just bring the king to c6, you are winning. And you can bring the king to c3, then play a4, c5, king c4, and black cannot move on this side of the flank. So it's completely winning. Let's go to 500 likes and as many as possible subscriptions, and wait for Ding to implement the plan and win the game. I think he found the plan already. So e7. Queen f7 or queen g8, I don't know. Something like this should be played. But the pieces there are just completely cut. Let's try this plan, this stupid plan that I've mentioned. Let's say a4, completely blocking it here. Let's say a5. And let's say d6 works here because d6 takes, queen e7, knight e8. Okay, this works. Okay. I don't want it. I go with the king on f1. King g8, king e1, king h8. For example, I just want to check. King d2, king g8, king c3, king h8. Can go this. Is it so bad this c6 or something? Even this is winning. c6, queen e6. And such a domination that still black cannot do anything. So probably white can even go queen e6 somewhere here. Even though completely unnecessary, but okay. King g8, some rook e4. You see that the flank is just completely cut. The rooks are nowhere, just not playing, not taking part in the game. And d6 always. Rook f7, just c5, king d4, h7, g4 even if you wish. Takes, king g6 and c5. bc, king c5. Just cut. The rooks are completely winning. Completely winning. Yeah. 500 likes, guys. 500 likes. Hurry up. Hurry up until the game is finished. We have what? How many likes? I can 60. No. 74 likes we need. 74 likes we need. Guys, come on. It's really easy. For you guys, I know this is easy. 70 something likes. Come on. Press the button like and that's it. It's easy. Just 70 presses from different parts of the world. 64 presses from different parts of the world, and we're good. Thank you guys, everyone who liked the stream, thank you so much. Everyone who is following, everyone who is subscribing as well and putting the notifications on. Yeah. Thank you. So let's see again the position. Let's see the board. So the board in this situation we can cut on 2. We have the king's flank where all the pieces are now, where all the main action is going on. The last action went is e7, queen f7. And just by cutting it this way, we can see that we can just go rook e3. And this king, together with all these pieces, is stuck on this flank. So we can do whatever we want. We go with the king. We can march to c3, to d4, push a4, exchange queens. If something happens, push g4, c5. g4 we don't need. c5 and so on. If king comes to g6, we will go g4 and d6 and finish. As easy as that. My page on leeches is not refreshing. No, it's fine. No, I was not checking my Insta. Why would you think so? Yeah. Just sometimes it helps also to imagine the board cut on the half, and you can see differently the position itself. And yeah, it's also a good thing from time to time to do so. What is Ding doing now? What is he thinking on? He's just enjoying the position. He understands everything that I was just explaining to you, of course. He understands that he can do it slowly, like rook e3, king f1, and just come and and wait for the resignation. He knows it all. He knows it all. He knows he controls the position completely. He doesn't have a chance to ruin it. Now he's just contemplating, relaxing, enjoying the moment. The momentum is there. It's like, yeah, it's a pleasant moment when you're thinking you are winning completely. You don't have to rush. You don't need to hurry up there. You're not in set knot. All is good. Hi to everyone joining. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. We're back to like stably more than 100 concurrent viewers. It's good. It's actually good. I like it. More people, more chess players that love the game and that are spending their afternoon or I don't know, evening, depends on where you are in the world, morning maybe for some, watching the streams, chess, world championship match, and that's pretty cool. Seriously, I love it. Okay, don't forget to like the stream, to subscribe, and to enjoy chess. Also, once this stream is finished, check it out. The opening part I think was interesting. I tried to explain it in a good manner, and I think I've managed, because there are some few subtleties, and they were quite important, I think, for understanding what players are doing. And yeah, a lot of time he has, Ding. A lot of time. He doesn't need to rush. The move is 30 what? 37th move. It's just d6 is winning. I don't know. Maybe just d6. I think he will go d6, just not to. Yeah, d6. He doesn't want me to get 500 likes before the end of the stream. And he doesn't want it. I clearly see it. He will go d6. I know Ding. He doesn't like me to like a lot of likes. To have a lot of likes. Yeah. Yeah, he will do it. He will go d6. d6 and yeah, deprive Raja of 500 likes, of course. Yes, Ding. Yes. And if he wanted me to enjoy the moment of a lot of likes, he would go rook e3, king f1, a4, and play for 3 more hours and get a lot of likes on Raja's channel. But let's do it without Ding, guys, because when he's seeing d6 and Nepo will resign, and still 25 likes to go until 500 likes. Come on. Let's do it before Ding plays d6. We will not be able. No, we will not be able. He will play d6 fast. 18 likes. Let's go. Competition with Ding. He wants to play d6. Still nervous. Oh my god, he makes d6. Yes, he makes this. d6 is played. Oh, 500 likes. Guys, thank you so much. Yes, almost. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Same time as Ding did it. d6 is played. 500 likes. Queen g8. CBI rate. Thank you so much, guys, for coming. They're still playing. Ooh. I call it super not exciting position. Can you go like this? Anything. King g7 was played. Yeah, king g7. Okay. Move 41. Nepo is fighting for my likes. +9. You think he can win it? I think he can. I think there is a chance that with +9 he will win this position. Certainly. I feel it's possible. I feel it's possible. I feel it's coming. Yeah. Equalization of the match, an interesting match ahead, and we're heading to the second rest day with the score of 2-2. 2-2 will be the score after Ding finishes the game. There is no way he can spoil it at all. There is no way. Only if he dies now, which is not a big chance. Yeah, I'm just watching, you know, I'm trying to, I'm catching the video, and yeah, Nepo looks completely out of his mood. Yeah, he's in a very bad mood, very bad state, very bad. He's looking very bad now, like super frustrated because he almost found a way to defend the position. He almost, what is the word for that? Connected his pieces. He found the right place for the knight. Knight was on d6, f6 was played. He could go bishop g6, very strong after rook a e1, when the knight on d2 is very bad and cannot go to e4. He was finding his play, he was finding his cool, he was finding the moment, and then knight f5 and just some knight d4 and all this, and that was so bad, unexpected, such a moment direct. That's, yeah, I mean, he's very upset. Okay, now goes 5, queen e5. Oops, sorry. Okay, now Ding has to calculate this king f7 and whatever you want. I call it queen f5, maybe rook f6, queen d5 simply. I don't know, can you go like this? Yeah, king g6, queen e4. King f7, rook e1, I don't know, king g7, queen d5. I don't know, it's winning how you wish, actually. The only thing is that the board is not refreshing. Is it because of the viewership or what? Why is it not refreshing, guys? Let's see it blindfold. Haha. I can do this, but not many people can. Yeah, it's not easy. My god. Ah, sorry, there was a super chat, guys. Sorry. I was so distracted by the game. Lohit Agarwal, great to see you back in good health, Raja. All the best for future tournaments. Would you be playing the next candidates? Your Telegram updates are fabulous. Thank you so much. Also, guys, yeah, of course, please subscribe to the Telegram channel, because I do things differently on different platforms, and so I write some things, some thoughts, and so on. And on Telegram, because it's more about, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not Twitter, it's different, and it's not Instagram, so it's very different. And in this case, yeah, please subscribe to it, and yep. So once again, Lohit Agarwal, thank you so much. Great to see you back. Yeah, I've read it all. CBI rate was there. Dink will get some social credits for sure. My god, your jokes, oh my god. Queen f7, Queen f6 lose for Dink. Oh yeah, it's winning. Okay, 600 likes. Can we make it? There's a chance. Let me see if the board is refreshing somehow. As yeah, it's refreshed now, and the position is completely lost. Guys, subscribe, and let's go to 600 likes. There is no special goal. But 600 likes would be fine. And subscriptions. And he goes Queen e5. We have Queen e5 on the board. King f7. Queen takes f5. Yeah, Queen takes f5. Rook f6. Queen d5 is possible, very human way of playing, and rook e1, and forever position is winning. Queen h7 is possible. I don't know. What about Queen h7, King e6, Rook e1, King d7? You can go Queen d3 and Queen d5. No? Simple way. Very simple way. Very simple way. No need more. Yes, Rook e1, Queen d3 and Queen d5. I would do this. Rook e1, Queen d3. Or Queen e4 maybe, I don't know. Rook e1 and Queen e4 is fine as well. Guys, Nepo not resigning. Why he should resign? Just we'll play till the very end and try something. It doesn't matter. He just doesn't want to resign. He doesn't want to get finished with this game, and yep. Okay, goal in subscriptions is 60 plus K, and the goal for the future is of course to get to 70K, and then try to head upwards to 100K. I would be very happy to have the 100K, of course, on YouTube. I think it's very much possible, very much. Rook e1 and Queen e4. Dink, you don't need anything special here. I mean, it's so simple. Rook e1, Queen e4, and go home with the victory, and with one at least quite pleasant press conference for Dink. Now most probably he's just trying to make Nepo tired, pressurize him, and to leave him more and more over the board, and just, yeah. I think 600 likes is possible, no? Or everyone who's in the stream already did it, liked it. GK26294. Find the worst moves for Ding from now on. No, man. I mean, it's like, I understand it's a super chat, but it doesn't mean that I should find the bad moves for Ding. I think that on this level, in this situation of the match, it is impossible, man. Impossible. Lockheed Martin is asking for the greetings to the Kürdemir, and yeah, and of course, guys, Kürdemir'e salamlar kardeşler, elbette ki. I don't know why he's a Lockheed Martin. I think it's this company that produces all this military stuff, but. Yeah, I mean, the position is so winning that he can do anything he wants. Yeah, it's winning. Wow, Queen G7. Oh, Queen G7. It's completely winning, yeah. Ooh, Ding, Queen G7. Nasty. Nasty, completely winning. Finish the game, plus 79. A bit too much. Okay. We will have to 2 today. This was clear after rook takes d4. Let's 600. I don't believe we can make it 600 likes. Honestly, it's 57 more likes. 57 more likes in about time when Nepo will resign. Yeah, 54 likes. Yeah, 54 likes until we get there. No, it's too much, I think, yeah. Before the end of the stream, we will not be able, because he will resign in a few moments, I guess. Yeah, 600 before the game ends, not possible now. Okay, I've tried, the goal was 400 at first, then 500, and now we're already getting a bit arrogant and heading towards 600, so, yeah. Doesn't matter, guys. Okay, if you don't want to click like, don't click. Don't click. If you want to click, let's click until we have 600, and then we just relax. Then we just relax. Most important is subscribe and notifications, guys. This is important. Yup. Let me see the game. He played rook g6. Can you go queen f8? Rook g8 and take, and rook d8. Finitos. Finitos. Can play also rook e1, king d7. Ah, you mean the idea is that queen f8? He don't. Okay, this is also completely lost. This maybe queen d5, queen e5, 7, queen e5, king. Completely lost them. This and this, and take the rook, and e8 queen. Oh, it's also lost. Yeah. $40 likes to go, guys. 40 likes to go. Shuban Kardas for the super chat. Thank you. Raja, do you enjoy watching chess as a spectator now? Because usually professionals fall out of love of watching others play. No, I love it. I love watching as well. I think it's in different sports it's the same. Many people that are professional sportsmen in one thing, like I don't know, tennis or some football, they are still watching a lot and they like it. Well, I mean, of course, I would prefer to play in the match. Clearly, I would prefer to play in the match and to be now in Astana and play on the stage and pretend for the world crown and prepare for the match. Yeah, of course, I would be happy to be there. But watching, yeah, I mean, what can I do? If I'm not there, I will be watching. It's a world championship match. It's in any case a historical event. I was very close to get there, but unfortunately, I didn't. My own bad that I didn't even expect Carlsen to to decline fighting for the crown, defending the championship, and I could probably do something more aggressive there in terms of last rounds and so on. Unfortunately, I didn't qualify for the match. But I finished third after 4 rounds. It was hard to say that I can be third even after losing 2 games as black against US players Nakamura and Fabiano Caruana. Well, it did seem that the tournament is going to finish well and finally finish at least good. Yeah, we didn't hit 600. Guys, press likes and let's hit 600 and let's finish the story. No, it's too much. Yeah, they have finished the game. So press likes, subscribe, put on the notifications. The game was beyond our expectations in terms of the very, very exciting opening, very, very exciting strategic play by Ding. I thought at some point that Nepomniachtchi has good chances, very good chances to be back in the game. He found all the plans, f6, knight d6, everything was perfect until the moment where he just played it super fast with knight d4. Move that proves that he's full of nerves and also very, very shaky as well. 4 games, and after 4 games, if you do the recap in your mind, if you think about it, if you think about the games, they were full of nerves. They were full of stressful days for both players. Decisions were made hard, you know, like Ding in first 3 games, he was in first 2 games he was so bad, and Nepo dominated. In the 3rd game yesterday, he was back. He more or less had a good position out of the opening, and he was playing fast. He was doing things right. Even at some point, maybe had slight advantage, but not enough, of course, to press. Slight advantage in terms of like minus 0.10, minus 0.20, whatever. But very irrelevant for the outcome of the game. And let's be fair, today's game, he was doing everything precisely as he should do in the situation in the match. I've mentioned it in the Telegram channel, you can check it out. This is what he did, and now he's on 2-2, and of course now the perspective nerves wise and psychological is absolutely different. Now the ball is on Nepomniachtchi's side. He has to do something with the white color. He has to press, he has to fight for winning the match. Both players, after losing games, are usually coming back to the fight hard. It's hard for them to come back properly. So it will be very, very exciting to watch the way they approach the match now in this particular situation, and how they deal with the stress, which is a very hard and very very high level of stress there that they're having now. Classical games, 10 games left. Nothing is decided right now. Every decision matters. Every mistake can be the crucial one. And we will watch it, we will follow it, and we, of course, expect them to fight on the highest level possible. At the moment, we didn't see a single game of the very high quality. It's all about these neurotic decisions at some point. Both are stressed, and at the moment are dealing with stress badly. Let's see. It's exciting, full of mistakes. Already after 4 games, 50% of the games are decisive. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for super chats, subscriptions, likes, shares, and the fact that you were so nice in the chat, and even the mods were not important and are not necessary because you are so cool and always behaving very well and asking different questions. Any questions are welcome. Thank you so much for watching. It was great to see you all, and probably see you after the rest day. Bye bye. Thank you so much, friends. See you soon.